Your tail off out there.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
That trade rumor really lit a fire into you, huh?
Man, all I keep thinking about is being better than Shep. I mean, I am literally obsessed right now.
This team still wants to trade you after this run you're on? I'll resign. No cap.
Okay.
I'm serious.
Really, Coach?
I am serious. You've been that good. I don't want to work for an organization that can't see that.
I hate to break up this little love fest you got going on here, but MP, you're wanted in the press room.
Make sure to let them know. This is your team now.
It's time for you to plead your case. Now, I don't want you to take any questions when you're in there.
No questions.
No. Talk about why you've proven that you belong here. All right? You'll never have a better chance than now. Okay. Support for this trade on social, it's dipped below 10%.
So you want to strike while the iron's hot?
Exactly. Speak from the heart. And then
Make
leave.
it sound so easy, though.
It will be. You've got this, MP. It's your time.
I'll see you, Ash.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? I figured we'd do this thing a little bit different this time. So we're going to hold the questions, and I'm going to just talk to y'all for a little bit. Now, ever since I was drafted, there's been talks about if I belong here or not. You know, first it came from the fans, then it came from the talking heads, and then it came from people within my own organization questioning my skill, my heart, and my leadership. And through all those attacks, I kept my head down. I kept my mouth shut, and I worked to the bone. I did everything that I could to make sure this team wins. I did everything that I could to make sure that people in my community are thriving. And I did everything that I could to make sure the people around me found success. But where does that get me? On the trading block. And for Shep Owens of all people. Someone who I've been outperforming my entire career. This future star you speak about. What does he do better than me? Does he jump high? Run faster? What? Stronger? What? Give me something. But that's cool, because I win games. So my question to you is, what matters more? Highlight plays or championships? Because if you want to talk about a leader, the only person that Shep Owens has led is Shep Owens himself. That is it. He has no idea what it means to be a leader. He has no idea what it means to be a part of a team or a community. He has no idea about any of that. That guy is simply all ego and no heart. I mean, how can I make it more clear that I am exactly what the city needs? I mean, if the tape doesn't do it, and the numbers don't do it, and the people whose lives I've affected positively doesn't do it, what's gonna do it? I mean, the people attacking me, do they even care anymore? Or do they just want to sell you a narrative? But you know what? That's of the past. Because I'm here to stay. So I just need for you guys just to get behind me on this one. Just trust me on this one. I am exactly who you guys need to be leading this team, to be the man of the city. So all I'm asking is just trust me. Because soon enough, you will see. Thank you guys for your time.
There he is, boys. Face of the franchise.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Way to step up.
I got you.
I just got a request from Top Takes Daily. They want to have you on to talk about that epic rant.
Okay, so it played well.
Oh, yeah. Social is buzzing. They're calling it your superstar moment.
Okay, that sounds good.
It's very good, and Top Takes Daily is just going to amplify your message. I'd say the chances of you getting traded at this point are between, I don't know, 0 and 2%.
So it's still possible.
Well, yeah, anything is possible, but I'll take the 98% odds. This is great. You should shower before you get to that studio, because it's overwhelming. Go. Meet me at the studio. Get dressed, go, shower, thoroughly. Come on. How you feeling?
I
You have
feel
any
good.
questions before you go on?
Nah, no questions. I feel really good. Stan seems super cool. I'm ready for it.
Interesting.
What? What's up?
Looks like Othello is out.
Stop playing.
He just tweeted that.
Hold
He's
on.
out.
Let me.
No.
Give me your phone.
Oh, Mike.
Give me a sec. Give me a second. Okay. After spending the last 7 years of my NBA career helping build this team the city deserves, blah blah blah, it is with great sadness I announce that I'll be stepping down from my role as general manager effective immediately.
Give me my phone.
Hold on, there's more. It has become clear in the recent days that I share a different vision for the future of this franchise than the current leadership
They're
group,
coming. Give me my phone.
and we have mutually decided to part
I've
ways.
told you all of
That's
this. Never take
crazy.
my shoes
MP,
off.
thank you so much for coming. I'm sure you've probably already heard the news by now.
Yeah,
You know,
right?
obviously, we're
Oh, looks like you got what you wanted. Hope you're ready for it. We're gonna be asking you about it.
we're gonna have to cover this. You game to change topics?
That depends, Jocelyn. Are you game to cover Othello's unfortunate departure with a fair and balanced perspective?
You know how this works, Ashley. News happens. Kendrick and JJ react. I mean, I can't tell them what to say.
We both know that Kendrick has a certain agenda when it comes to MP.
With all due respect, you were well aware of Kendrick's views regarding your client before agreeing to this interview. So I guess I'm just trying to figure out what exactly has changed here.
I'm just trying to make sure that you don't railroad my client on national television.
That is not fair. We don't railroad. We don't do
Oh,
gotcha
Hey,
interviews.
hey. Ashley, I appreciate your intensity too. But let's just take a breather. I'll answer whatever question you guys got. I have nothing to hide.
Great. You're on in 30.
Wish me luck.
Look, your access to MP is a privilege. It's not a right. Remember that. What is so funny?
Oh, please. You should be paying us for this publicity. Your client just eviscerated his enemy and now gets to brag about it on national television. Pretty sure that's as big as a win as there is. But thank you.
I mean, first off, you're never happy when someone loses their job. I think we all can agree on that. But if you're in charge of a team's roster and you think Shep Owen's gonna win more games than I will, then, I mean, maybe you deserve to lose your job.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, that being said, I'm sure Othello's gonna land on his feet. He's smart, savvy, he's a good guy. But I feel like he was planning his exit for a while now. I mean, based off his behavior, it seemed like he was trying to get fired.
Wow. Hot take.
MP, you know and the world know I'm one of Shep's biggest fans.
Yeah, and one of my biggest haters, too.
Oh, slow down. I'm not a hater. I just call it like I see it. And right now, the way I see it, I gotta eat a little crow. Cause you got a mean streak in you, boy. You got that killer instinct that, quite frankly, I ain't think you had.
I mean, thank you, but is there a question in there?
Yeah. Where's this version of MP been hiding?
Being a leader isn't just about one thing. One day you might need to put your arm around a teammate, the next you might have to yell at him to get his head on straight, kind of thing. So it's all about the person and the situation. So far in my career, I haven't really had to yell at cats that much, but I will say this, if you keep poking, that dragon gonna get let loose one day, and you're not gonna like it.
And speaking of killer instinct, the reason we originally asked you on the show was to talk about the legendary press conference you just gave. Can you tell us a little bit about that, how you decided that it was time to speak up for yourself so publicly?
Yo, I'm the kind of guy that doesn't usually like to put myself in the spotlight. Like that's always been me. But giving the rumors, the innuendos, all the stuff, man, I decided that now is the time to really put it to rest. You know what I'm saying? Like, not for me, more so, but for my teammates. Because, like, ever since draft night, like, I was sick of it. And quite frankly, they were sick of it as well. I tried to do everything that I could to quiet all the questions around me, my game, and to try to just focus on the game on the court. But apparently that wasn't enough, so quite frankly, I just had to do what needed to be done.
You certainly did, and now you'll be leading the city into the future as the unquestioned cornerstone of that franchise. MP, thank you for coming by.
Oh, man, anytime, man.
All right.
Appreciate it. Come on, Perk, bring it in.
Oh, look
I
at
know
that.
you
I
always
wasn't
hating, but come on.
expecting that. I wasn't
I mean,
expecting
cool
that.
now, bro. We cool now.
Man, yeah, we all right, man. We all right.
That's my
It's a lot
guy,
of pressure on you.
He knows, so we'll just
Okay.
lay it out to him.
Yeah.
Do you want to sit down?
No, you stay.
You sure?
Just sit.
Should I come back?
No, we're good.
I didn't want to interrupt
MP,
this conversation.
have a seat.
All right.
I was hoping we can talk about how the Othello situation played out.
Yeah, I mean, it was just business, right?
Not the way I do business. You should have heard it from me first.
Itchy Twitter fingers.
Yes, that was unfortunate, but I wanted to let you know you have the full support of the organization. You're the future of this team, MP, and one of its unquestioned leaders.
Wow. That really means a lot to hear you say that, sir. Truly.
Glad to hear it. Well, I've got to be elsewhere. We're all very proud of how you handled the situation, MP.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
Thank you.
Thanks, Phil.
Not the most friendliest guy, huh?
A little cold, but he's good people.
Hey, I got nothing against him, man. So what happens next? Y'all gonna throw me a parade or put like a banner up or something?
Hilarious. What happens next is you're going to work harder than you've ever worked before.
That's always the goal, coach.
Good, good. And we're going to do everything we can to get you there. Moving forward, I'm going to be giving you very specific goals. So I need you to be staying in very close touch with me, okay?
I mean, where am I going?
I'm just saying, the work's just starting.
All right. I got you, coach. Don't even worry about it.
With the All-Star game approaching, Brent, there are plenty of deserving players, but as we know, there are only 12 coveted spots for each roster.
And Kevin, get ready for all the snub talk that we hear every year. It comes along like rain in spring. But if you could see the league expand the rosters maybe to 13, maybe even 15 players, maybe some of that would go away. Not all of it, but maybe some.
And now the New York Knicks starters. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Emmanuel quickly out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the center position. Now quickly. Following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Barrett. Rebound, Washington. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good defensive game plan and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Brunson scanning the floor. There at the pass to quickly. That one drops for him.
Yeah, this kind of balance is going to make a huge difference in R.J. Barrett's improvement in the league. When to score and when to be the assist maker.
Pass to Porzingis. Here's Little General, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Here's some facts. You go back to 2000, and the Knicks have won just one playoff series. Total. One.
And the Knicks have struggled, Brent, over the last 2 decades. Why is that?
Well, I think they just struck out thinking that everybody wants to come and play in New York City. And when you find out that nobody wants to play in New York City, it's really hard to build a roster. They have not had a first All-NBA player since Patrick Ewing in the 90s. So there's been a big bite taken out of the Big Apple in terms of their competitiveness. And Beal showing his hops that time off the alley.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now, here's quickly. Not a lot of room. Brunson, no good.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Down low. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. It's Barrett on the wing. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. From the stripe, Porzingis with the rebound.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Good. Beal's got his second basket.
Now they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Knicks trail by 8. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. They get a hand on it. Here's Little General quickly covering. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Now that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. He's looking for his guys to put up a terrific performance tonight, especially at the defensive end. He said, we want to use our length and athleticism to protect the rim and make it hard for shooters to get clean looks. This is the first meeting of the season between these two. Guys, we'll see how it comes out.
Well, David, thank you. We'll be looking for the defensive-minded approach coming in, Greg.
I like that they're focused on getting stops. Gives them the opportunity to turn that defense into offense.
And let's see how good they can be in transition to get out and try to find some easy ones.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Now here's Brunson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Shoots over Beal. Brunson, no good. And here are the Wizards now. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Beal with the bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Knicks trail by 12. Here's quickly. Excellent D there from Little General. And what a moment for MP the last game. Greg, he put on a show, becoming the latest player to notch a quadruple-double.
And that is some elite company that he's in with that feat. MP was dominant on both sides of the ball, and the stats just keep piling up.
Pass to Brunson. Shoots it. Rebound, Washington. Little General's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Porzingis passes to Little General. Outside, Beal. Here's Little General. Back to Beal. Now, here's Avdia. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. A nice shot by Little General.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Now, here's quickly. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Passes it to Randall. Now, here's Barrett. He's guarded closely. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And again, the turnover by the Wizards. Knicks trail by 18. And here is quickly. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
One of the more striking things about Emmanuel Quickly is his ability to draw fouls and get to the line. That's pretty special for a young player and he's automatic when he gets there.
Now, here's Quickly. And there's the pass to Brunson. Can they get it? And the three ball is good. Quickly's got 7 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And for a perimeter player to draw as many fouls as Quickly, well, that's pretty impressive.
Well, there's some ability in there for him as a passer, too, so he can find teammates. He'll drive into the lane. Just a matter of him recognizing when it's time for him and time for a teammate.
Here's Quickly after the made shot from Little General. Barrett with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And finished off by Robinson.
Yeah, throw it anywhere you want. Mitchell Robinson knows what to do.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Hachimura comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Will Barton, he's checked in for Avdia. And Monte Morris subbed in for Bradley Beal. Randall no good.
Yeah, and listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Connects from three-point range. And the Wizards lead by 18.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Brunson finds Barrett. Back to Brunson. Now, here's Toppin. Tight defense on him. Fournier against Hachimura. Fournier passes to Brunson. Over Morris. New York missing again.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Barton outside. Pass to Little General. They get the rebound. Another shot. Gafford trying to break free over Randall. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Julius Randle picks one up. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Washington?
They have stuck.
Wizards leading by 13. Avdia in at the small forward with Kuzma at power forward. Bradley Beal is out there with Little General. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Yeah, Porzingis showing some passing ability that time. Instincts are there.
Quickly kicks to Barrett. Pass to Robinson. Now Reddish with the shot. Kuzma pulls it in.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Knocked away. Stolen by Robinson. Now, here's Quickly. Guarded closely. He dishes it to Reddish. New York moving the ball around. Passes it to Quickly. It's not going to go for him. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Little General, and the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Reddish the pass to Randall. Here's Reddish. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Back to Barrett. No good with the triple. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Washington. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Little General, Robinson with the block.
Hard to score when Robinson's down there being a factor.
Little General can't hit. Knicks trail by 20. Quickly the pass to Barrett. Sweet little floater.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one,
A
Kevin.
little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Here's quickly. That shot off, and the Wizards now going the other way. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, then again, so did a lot of other teams. And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Here's Little General quickly covering. A nice shot by Little General. Well, some surprising news for this club today. The GM, Othel Akpen, is stepping away from the team. Greg, that has to cause some turmoil behind the scenes.
Especially with it going down in the middle of the season. When your team needs stability and direction, there has to be more to this than we know as of yet.
And Beal finding a guy with a better look that time.
Knicks have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Quickly kicks to Barrett. Randall surveying the D. Robinson dishes to Barrett. Will it go? And it's quickly missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Little General in the last game against the Bulls was tremendous. He scored an amazing number of points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple double. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg will see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Here's quickly. New York missing again.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Barrett with the ball. Now Beal defending, and Randall throws it down.
Well, Randall can get up there with the best of them. It's a quick move.
Here's Little General. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. From 13, Robinson pulls it in. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now, here's quickly. D right on him. Kicks it to Barrett. Clock at 6. Back to quickly. Takes a 3. They grab their own miss. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And Barrett does have the size to go in there and mix it up.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Here's Little General, and count it from 19 feet away. Little General's got 31 points.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
To the hoop.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Brent, as an NBA player, there's tremendous competition, but also shared respect, and some say a brotherhood. How does that all balance out?
I think, Kevin, there's a clear line of delineation of what you're talking about once playoff time hits the NBA. I mean, during the regular season, you see a lot of guys spending some time with one another, but come playoff time, I'd be hard-pressed to find that kind of interaction because guys know what's on the line, they know what's at stake, and competition always reigns supreme.
The pass to Reddish. Up top, Barrett. Pours Porzingis with the block.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking.
Avdia gets the bucket.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one. Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Reddish the pass to Randall. Inside, shot to stop the run. Barrett, no good. Washington's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. The 10-footer. Another one falls for Washington.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Quickly the pass to Barrett. And here's Reddish. Back to Barrett. Randall right side. Shoots. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Randall's got 4 points this quarter.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Takes it inside, and that one good. And it's 37 points for Little General.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Well, there's no doubt that R.J. Barrett is a hard-working player and looking for chances to stay and get involved. He does a lot for his team out there on the floor.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Back to Reddish. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
The Achilles heel of this team.
And so it's Washington holding an unbelievable. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from Little General in this one.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
Yeah, he knows his role. He's out there to distribute the ball, get his teammates involved. Nice job.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett at the 3 side. Here's Little General. It's rebounded by Barrett.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Pass to Brunson. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. Barrett, no good.
And that's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
The three-pointer is right on target. Little General's got 42 in the game.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Now, here's Barrett. He's got 5. Back to quickly. Brunson with a clean look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brunson's got 9.
There you go, finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Randall brings the double team. A nice shot by Little General.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Barrett. Now Brunson. Passes to Randall. Barrett with the bounce pass. Robinson against Porzingis. Robinson kicks to Barrett. And a miss there on the triple.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
A nice shot by Little General.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The pass to Brunson. Quickly with a wide open look. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Randall just continuing to fight out there, whether you're looking at his career or any individual game, this guy just doesn't back down.
And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently, and I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
Brunson against Kuzma. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
That one goes in.
And Kuzma not getting bothered, so skilled at capitalizing even when guarded tight.
Here's Quickly. And they recover it. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Reddish, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. Here's Little General, and the Wizards hit again from deep. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break. And there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Reddish kicks to Quickly. And here's Barrett. 5 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Reddish. New York, no good that time either. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Washington. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
And Washington making a change here. Barton is checked in.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Ball's knocked loose. New York has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Reddish. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Porzingis.
And the more and more Cam Reddish gets confidence in that kind of game where he's going to go inside and attack, that's a big help.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Both free throws good from Reddish.
No question there's a high ceiling for Cam Reddish and where that talent can get him to.
To the paint. Porzingis passes to Little General.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Quickly. Offensive rebound. Robinson up and in on the layup.
Not a coach in the league would be displeased with that kind of energy and effort that Mitchell Robinson showed there.
For Washington, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Fournier is checked in for Barrett. All free throws good from Little General.
And I love watching Mitchell Robinson play. He brings the physicality to the center position with that 7-foot, 240-pound frame.
Outside Fournier. Some nice passing by New York here. A shot by Reddish, no good.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And Brent, about Mitchell Robinson, he is fun to watch down low.
He's so dominant. He uses that body to his advantage to gain position. And right now he's at that time in his career where he's still sharing time and looking for a full-time starting role. I think that's on the horizon.
Count the basket.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Quickly kicks to Reddish. Randall passes to Quickly. Reddish with the ball. He's got 6. To the inside. Stolen by Avdia. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. And Barton throws it down.
Well, you got to watch out when Barton leaves the floor, throwing the hammer down there.
New York's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. An open look for Quickly. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And here are the Wizards now, down low. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
On the wing quickly. Three-pointer. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Move.
Back in 2017, Denny played professionally in his home country, representing Israeli basketball. He was a stud.
58 seconds left here in the 4th quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Wizards.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Little General.
He was in the zone. He's just a man on a mission, and that helped him notch that triple-double.
Little General out there with Wright. Then it's Taj Gibson. Then there's Kispert. And it's Gafford in at the 5, down low. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Wright, the pass to Little General. And again!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's McBride. Now Brunson. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.